family, your friends, your workmates, your community, someone you love. Find out when you can arm
Hello,
yourself
everybody.
and book
Just
your
waiting for the
vaccination.
system.
Go to australia.gov.au or call 1800 020 080. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra. Wow, 99.9. The difference is the music.
And welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with an international psychic medium, Lesley Spaliviero, and I do remote viewing. So if you've never heard of me before, this is my 83rd show here at Radio SWR 99.9 FM. I've done every Wednesday night for the past nearly 83 shows pretty much. So 83 shows over 2 years, just on 2 years, I believe it is now. So it's a long time, and I do remote viewing. I see, hear, smell, feel spirit come through. So it's called remote viewing, where it's virtually looking out your eyes. So when I see spirit, I look out of the person's eyes, and I can see spirit, and I look to the right all the time because I see spirit as a hologram. It's pretty much like the Star Wars, when Star Wars stands there and he's looking like a hologram talking to people, and sure as ever, that's what I see when I look out. When I visualize, or when I see these things, when I see spirit. What am I trying to say? My God, I can't even talk tonight. So yeah, it's pretty full on for me when I'm in flight. I call it in flight. Sometimes I can't remember what I'm talking about because it's so busy out there in the spiritual world that I can't actually say some of the words because I've got to remember the radio licensing. I don't want them to lose their license if I say something that's bad, but sometimes I have to pause, and so you'll hear me pause and you'll hear me pull back the reins so that I can actually make sure that I'm in line with spirit, in line with the radio station. I'm operating the panel as well as doing things like making sure that the system here is running clear and that everybody is or everything's tickety-boo pretty much. So that's what happens here. So sometimes there's a few little technical difficulties, but majority of the time I have it underway. So, but what I do is people go to my Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and what they can do is post up their questions live on my show or live on the live footage, and sure as ever, I will read for them. So if you have a question about relationships or love, family, communication with relationships or whatever it may be, as well as you've got work or interviews, anything like that. I can't pretty much talk too much about the medical, even though I'm a qualified trainer and assessor. I used to lecture anatomy and physiology. So I've been a personal trainer for 34 years, or maybe a bit more now, I'd say. But I can actually guide you in the right direction with your health. I can't always talk about, you can't actually ask me, oh, should I have surgery or not? And I can't do anything about that. I can't say anything about that. I'm not a doctor. So I just need to refer people to the right person. So which might be physio or doctor or naturopath or chiropractor, whatever it may be. So that's where I stand with regards to the medical and also the legal side. Sometimes what happens with spirit, they'll show me documents, and it might be either a contract or a will or something along the lines of a house contract could be, or it could be a court, and then I'll hear the word court, so I know that they're going to court. But I can't make legal decisions for people. I can't do anything like that, which is I'd like to help everybody, but if I can help them in the right direction, just guide them, that's pretty close to the mark, I'd say. So if you'd like to have a reading from me, go over to my Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. If you're on one of my group pages, go over to my main page, which is the Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, because I can't quite always see all the questions. So if I don't see your question, then please make sure that you jump over to the main page, because I don't always see it on my software. It's a streaming software, but it actually has a couple of little glitches like everything else out there at the moment, but it doesn't show every question. So don't be upset if I don't see it. I just can't see it. I know I'm psychic, but seriously, I can't be psychic about everything. So I'll just say hello to some of the viewers here. We've got Karen Wern. She says, hi, Lesley, anything for me tonight? Well, I'll come back to you. I've got Helen Anastasia Miki. She says, hello, Lesley. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, and county. I'd love to know if I've hit people all around the world. So my shows, this is my my fourth show this week free. So what I do is I have Sunday nights I do 8 till 10. Monday nights I do 9 to 11. Tuesday nights I do 10 till 12, so I can capture all the overseas people so that I can help them out as well. And I also do Wednesday nights 8 till 10 as well, which is the normal schedule, which is my 83rd show tonight. So I've done probably, I'd be guessing about 133 shows live on Facebook and radio overall. I'm on three radio stations. This is my first one that I started with earlier on over 2 years ago. However, I'm on another one, Pulse FM at Windsor, and also Radio Alive 90.5 over at Borkham Hills there as well. So I do them Monday night and I do Pulse on Sunday night. They allow me to stream live to their Facebook pages as well. So if you're on one of those pages, shout out to me and say hello. I just want to say hello to some of the viewers online here. So I've got Joanne Daniels says, we love you too, Lesley. Yeah, I'm never going to leave you. So Joanne Daniels is our station admin lady, or our station amazing lady, I should say. And she does everything for our station here at Radio SWR 99.9 FM. And sure as ever, she doesn't miss a beat, that lady. So she's amazing. And I think probably would have been now about 3 months ago, we had her little granddaughter, I think it was, that had an issue, was in hospital. So we did a community prayer for her and for the little baby. And sure as ever, I think she came out of hospital a couple of days later. Correct me if I'm wrong, Joanne, but a couple of days later, and I believe it would have been the power of the prayer. So, well, I'm hoping it was, but I'm not religious in any format, but I do the right thing, and I do believe there is a God. I do believe that prayer is significant, as well as, just feeling that energy is just amazing with people, so happy Australia Day to everybody as well. It's I don't know how many years this is going for, Australia Day, but happy Australia Day to everybody. We are in Sydney, Australia here, and we are out of lockup. Well, I call it lockup instead of lockdown. We've been out of lockup for a few months now, and it's been beautiful weather for the last few days if you've just joined us from overseas. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, and country. Love, like, and share my page, and I will start with some reading shortly. I'll just say hello to a few more people. So I don't usually like starting my shows with just, hi, give me a reading. I can't stand that. So say hello to me first, because it's important that we respect spirit. I really, really strongly recommend that. And tonight, can someone remind me? I was meant to talk about this the other night, about karma and things like that. And somebody else asked me about Ouija boards. I don't know much about Ouija boards. However, I don't believe that people, if you're not experienced, that you should be delving into all that stuff. It's really quite bizarre. I've seen a couple of documentaries on Ouija boards. However, they, it's not what it's all about sometimes, and people have this perception that it's going to bring in bad spirit or good spirit. They don't know what they're doing. And half the time it's actually in their head, with the placebo about, I did a Ouija board and then all of a sudden it's bad things have happened to me. And I don't 100% believe that. That's my opinion. However, if you speak to other psychics or other mediums, they might have a completely different opinion to that. But I also know that I wouldn't be delving into it. Even though I'm an experienced psychic medium, I don't feel like I would be delving into anything around a Ouija board or anything that I'm not actually familiar with, or I'm not with an expert with, if that makes sense. So I'd just like to say hello to everybody on Facebook as well as Instagram. I'm live on Instagram tonight, so I've got a few people on there. I just want to say hello. So Legends Alive just joined me. We've got, Wattle Picasus or something just joined me. Legends Alive just joined me. Hi, beautiful. You're looking so much better. Thank you. You're teaching me so much, but I have so much more to learn. 100%. Yeah. So what I like to do, because my background is in lecturing and because my background is educating people, and, I'm a personal trainer, so I put my personal training hat on and I make sure that I lift people up with all this stuff. And if you're seeing, psychic mediums and they're telling you one thing and it's all doom and gloom and, your life's ending and stuff like that, I think you should get your money back, because that's why I do this 8 hours a week for free, so that I can demonstrate to people that when you're an international psychic medium, you shouldn't actually be telling people those kinds of things, and it's actually it actually annoys me so much. So I had to go to radio and had to actually go to live feeds so that I could actually broadcast out to people, to actually educate people on a level that to say to them, don't get sucked in by these charlatans out there. Don't get sucked in by these fake psychics, because they are just ripping you off. And I had one reading client, would have been about 2 months ago now. I was horrified and I felt so sorry for this lady. She'd been charged $300 for 2 sentences in a email, and that was the reading for her, and told her that her relationship was ending, rah, rah, rah. And so I just thought to myself, this is insane. I have to continue with this. I sometimes I feel like I need to pull the pin, because it's a lot of work for me to do. I'm live on Facebook, Instagram. I'm live on, oh gosh, I've just touched something here. Where am I? Sorry guys, I accidentally touched my phone and Snapchat popped up. So sometimes it doesn't work for me, but I just had to come back into the Instagram page. But yeah, going back to the fake psychics and mediums and stuff like that, if they're constantly using, tarot cards and telling you rubbish as well, and I don't have anything against tarot card users. If you'd like to learn how to use tarot cards, go ahead, and that's how some people start their stuff, but I've never used anything. I don't believe that you have to use a tarot card to pull through spirits, and most of the people that are actually on my page, they are actually pretty much in tune with what I'm doing anyway, because half the stuff that I see them writing is what I'm actually feeling. But I can't say some of the stuff. Like I said, if I'm on radio, it's a different platform. I have to be professional. I have to be, up there with the studio. And if I'm on my live show and it's on a Tuesday night at home, I can be a little bit more relaxed and I can actually say a few more things. But when it's live radio, it's a different story. We have rules and regulations. We have the legal eagles out there. We're publicly broadcasting. We have to be careful with what we say and do. So, but I'll just go back over to my page. So it's Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and Happy Australia Day. This is an Australia Day special, I guess. So tell me what you did today on my Facebook page. It'd be interesting to know what you guys got up to. So, and then I also play games. So I also like to help people with regards to their building up and mentoring them with regards to their psychic medium skills, because some people, they can't always be a psychic medium. They can just be a psychic, and then the medium might flow on later. But I'm both. I'm a psychic and a medium. So some people can just tell past, present, and future, but they can't actually tune into the spirit, which is the past loved ones, which is what I can do. So we've got here Vicky Price. She says, hello. She says, will I ever get my dream home in Queensland, or will I just travel there periodically? I'll come back to you, Vicky, because I like to say hello to people first. I don't like to jump right into it. It's just a pet hate that I have. Sorry. So Alicia Kashar, she says, hello, beautiful Amber Vale in Sydney. I'll come back to you as well there, Lisa, with your job. And moving for Vicky. What else have we got here? Tina Fu, she says, hi, lovely. Hope you're having a great week. Yes, I am. It's really quite busy this week. And I was running a bit late tonight because I fell asleep on the lounge with the dog and the cat. So I was just exhausted from the week. And you can just imagine, I go from, working full time during the day, come home, quickly have something to eat, bang, straight into a live show, or racing off to radio. So that's 4 nights a week I do live shows. So it's pretty full on for me, and I have to pull back the reins sometimes and make sure that I look after myself, otherwise I will fall in a heap, I guess. So we've got Beverly French here. She says, hi, Lesley. Is there a message for me from Uncle Mark tonight? So I'm going to come back to you. So Beverly, Uncle Mark, I don't like to start with just going straight into the readings. I like to have a chat. And what do we have here? Tina, she said, thank you, Tina. You're a sweetheart. What else have we got here? Lisa James says, thank you, Helen, for sharing. So we've got Joanne Daniels. She says, correct. That's right, because I was speaking about her little granddaughter, a little cutie. How's she going now, Joanne? Tell us a little bit about it. So give me some information. I haven't spoken to you for a while. I was only thinking about you today, actually. So Joanne is our station guru. She's the supervisor, the headmistress, the everything here. She's probably laughing right now, but she's a sweetheart. So, and she does everything. She does everything by the book. It's really cool. So she's really on the ball with everything. So we've got Jess Grieve. She says, hey, Johan, any messages for me? So I'll come back to you as well. So just a general. I get a lot of anxiety around you. And I've got Wendy Harvey as well. So Wendy's here with me every single night pretty much. And she's a sweetheart as well. She's always there to support me. I just love my followers because, I've got all the time in the world for everybody in the world. I mean, I try and spread myself around. However, it's a bit hard sometimes when you work full time and then you also got to do other stuff. And I also work and do interviews for another gentleman on another live platform as well. So that's what I do. If I'm not doing radio, if I'm not doing readings, I'm doing interviews. If I'm not doing that, I'm doing personal training, which is I look after a gentleman up at Kellyville there who's got MS, so I look after him. If I'm not doing that, I'm doing something else and feeding the poor soon. So that'll be interesting. So I'm teamed up with my bosses and we will be doing actually it's called Team Jesus. And what they do is they feed the poor people every Friday night. So if anybody's around the Blacktown area and you want to come down and help me one Friday night, then let me know, PM me, and we can go down to, I think it's at Blacktown where they have the hall and they actually feed the homeless people. So there's a lot of people that come there and it's been going for 3 years now. So my bosses are thinking of sponsoring it, which is amazing. So, and if you've got any time that you could spare 2 hours on a Friday evening, let me know and we can go down and help these people, which would be amazing. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state and country and county. So we've got Vivian Peach here. She says, hi, beautiful Lesley. Morning here in the UK. She says, seen you for the first time a few weeks ago. Just to say I cannot message on your main radio page as you may have barred me. Oh, I might have. Okay. I will look you up. I will take a screen grab of this because I will look you up as I don't know your name and I might have I've done that. I've been known to actually, block people before accidentally, because when the software moves so quickly, I go to block a troll and as sure as ever, I miss the troll and I block the normal person. So sorry about that, but I've taken a screen grab of your page, your comment there, and I will check it when I get home. So she says, that's why I had to go on your private page now to message. Please accept me again. I will. I truly would love to communicate and share your radio page with my friends. Much, much love to you. Thank you for that, Vivian. I will have a look for you when I get home tonight. So Vicky Price, she said, work today at the hospital, then home to relax for Aussie Day. Oh, beautiful. Well done. So guys, tell me what you've done. I love to hear stories that you've actually helped people around the world. What type of things have you done to help everybody else? I do this for people and all I expect back is a validation. So if people have got a validation, that would be amazing from anything that I've done in the past. That would be cool. So we've got Wendy Merce Martin. She says, hi, Lesley. I went to sleep before you finished last night. I woke up and realized I missed the show. Oh, well, aren't you lucky that they're recorded and you can go back to the page and have a look? So Julie Polglaze is here. She's always giving me a thumbs up. She's here every show with Wendy Harvey as well and some other people. So we've got Kelly Marie Roberts. She said, you inspired me and I watched The Secret. Oh, beautiful. She said, oh my God, thank you. It's already changing my life. Then I mowed the lawns. You're a funny woman, Kelly. She said, what did you do earlier today? What did I do? I worked. Oh my God, I worked all day. So today is Australia Day, but I worked all day because we had to move some stuff out of one area location and move it into another area. And we have to, what's today? The 26th. So we've only got 4 days to go. So we had to get everything out. So Beatrice Lachinol, she says, happy Australia Day. Thank you. Jess Grieve, she says, thank you, hun. Diane Wilson, she says, hi, Leslie, anything for me, darling, tonight? Yes, I will come back to you. So Diane Wilson, I think I did you last night. I remember your name. General, I'm getting really dry throat with you there for that, Diane. So Jess Grieve, she says, I like listening to you. I think that your gift is amazing and make sure you take time out as well. That's what I did this afternoon. I fell asleep there, Jess. So if I didn't, I was so buggered when I got home. I said, okay, pets, move over, get off the lounge. It's my time. So that's what happened at my place. What have we got here? So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, and country. So Kelly Marie Roberts says, I would love to help with the meals. Yes, so give me a PM, guys, if you'd like to come and help me with Team Jesus. That would be amazing, because they need all the help they can to help the homeless people. And we do it every Friday night. I haven't done one yet, but apparently they're doing it every Friday night. And my bosses will be coming down and doing one. I think it may be at the end of the month. So not this Friday, possibly the next Friday, which is the first Friday of February. That's what I'm getting. So I've got a bit of anxiety around you too, Kelly. I could feel it in my chest. Yeah, so that's beautiful, Wendy. So Julie, she says, you're such a kind person. I always take something positive away from your live shows. Thank you, Julie. Yeah, I try and be positive, but sometimes I put my PT hat on and give people a virtual kick up the butt because they need it. But then I, pull back the reins and guide them in the right direction when I use my psychic, my spiritual guide. So, but I don't actually really know who my spiritual guide is, but I do think it might be a pharaoh, because I love all those Roman movies. I love all that old fashioned, Roman shows and the Egyptian stuff and all that, so that's what I love. And I do believe it could possibly be a pharaoh. And I think it's maybe Pharaoh Isis, Isis, which is a female, but she's very masculine. But I call him a him. I don't know how that makes sense, but yeah, you know what I mean. So we've got here also, say hello to me, guys. I'm on Facebook, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. If you're on one of the group pages, then come over to my Facebook page, because I'm live on 5-6 platforms tonight, which is pretty cool. So I actually pay for all this, and I love to make sure that, I'm helping people around the world with my gift. I had cancer 15 years ago, and I always love to share the love back for the nurses that helped me, the ones that, got me back to my health. They pretty much, did everything around the clock to keep me alive, pretty much. So I've got Helen Anastasia Miki. She said, Lesley, a validation. When you spoke to me about my sister-in-law who passed away, you mentioned she was particular with her hair, and that's true. She said, you always said she was riddled with cancer, and that was true. She said, you mentioned something in her right leg like pain, and yes, she had a metal plate put in. So really pleased with the message. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Thank you for the validation. I just had a feeling to go over to my iPad and then have a look then, and that's sure as ever there was your validation there, Helen. That's beautiful. Thank you. Okie doke. So we've got here Beatrice Lachamel. She said, good morning, Lesley. It's 4 a.m. in Quebec, Canada. Wow. Also 20 outside. And it is always good to start the day listening to your show. Happy Australia Day. Oh, thank you so much. It's beautiful. 20 outside. That must be Fahrenheit, is it? Sorry. She says minus 20. Oh, my God. You know what? It's actually 23 degrees over here. Wow, minus 20. That must be so cold. My God, I couldn't even imagine that. I hate the cold. I seriously hate the cold, honestly. So we've got here Kerry Ryan. She says, hi, Lesley. Nice to see you again. Any guidance from my loved ones tonight? Nice to be with you again on such a beautiful night. Back to work tomorrow. I look after children and love it. That's beautiful. So I'll come back to you, Kerry. So I've got Vicky Price. She said something about moving. So I'll just go back to that one from the start. Where are we? So Vicky, where are you? Here it is here. I'll just put this up on my screen. She says, hi, will I ever get the dream of a house in Queensland? And will we just travel there periodically? Thank you. No, I think you need to start putting your mindset in a different frame set. In other words, Vicky, because I can see they're saying to me, like the miniature Hamptons on the water. It's like a little tiny little, like it looks like a white clad home, and it's got 3 to 4 bedrooms in it. And it's just got this, overlooking balcony. I saw this last night. I don't know if it was you, Vicky. I saw this and I said the same thing last night, but I don't know if it was you. And I just feel like this house is going to be amazing. And it's not going to happen for about another 18 months. So brace yourself. You've got all this time to keep looking. You've got all this time to actually plan ahead. And once you start manifesting it, it will take place. If you don't manifest this place properly, I should say, it's not going to happen. So that's what's going on with you at the moment, because you're asking Spirit, will it happen? But you need to actually plant the seed to make it happen, if that makes sense. So you need to go and watch The Secret, just like Kelly did today. So when you watch The Secret, they say ask, believe, and receive. So what you do is you ask the question to Spirit. You give it a time frame. you ask for, three consecutive questions or three consecutive answers to receive back. Then you ask or believe it's going to happen. So you picture yourself in the home, you picture yourself, driving up the driveway, parking your car into the garage, etc., cooking in the kitchen, having a shower, relaxing on the lounge, etc., walking outside to the letterbox, all that kind of stuff. Then you leave it and you let it go. And then so it's ask, believe, and receive. So when you've believed it, then you let it go. It's going to happen. I can see it happening, but you need to set that frame set for yourself. And if you have any connotation that's negative about this, Vicky, then it's not going to happen. And that's a promise to you, because you can't actually say to spirit, you can't get spirit to jumble up and scramble in the air, I call it, between the universe and spirit, because they have to make it happen, but they have to have guidelines. It's like you writing a business plan for your business. You actually have to have the guidelines so that spirit can actually do its job properly. Otherwise, it's like, for example, saying, okay, I want a black dress, but thanks, spirit, I just want a black dress. So spirit and universe start scrambling, goes, oh my God, I've got to help her. She needs a black dress. So they'll give a black dress, but they don't know what size it is. They don't know, what kind of shape or look it is, or if it's long skirted, or it's short sleeve, if it's got a V-neck, if it's got a collar neck, like all different things. You need to actually stipulate exactly what you want, and then spirit will start scrambling for it. For example, when I got my home, I said, I want a pool. I don't want wasted space in the house. I want it big enough I don't want tall ceilings. I don't want it to be wasted space. I want it to be, economical. I want it to have air conditioning. I want it to have speakers in the roof. I want to have my own room with a balcony, blah, blah, blah. And sure as ever, I find it about 2 weeks later on realestate.com. So, and sure as ever, I got it by $1,000 because I planted the seed. I knew I was going to get it. I planted the seed with the universe to make sure I manifested it properly. So we're going back to Lisa, and she said about the job. So Alicia Kashar, she said, hi, beautiful. Amber Vale, Sydney, you do an awesome job for everyone. And she asked me, I think it was Lisa. 1 second, where is she? I'm not sure if it was her now. I can't see that comment. Well, if it was, which Lisa was it? I didn't write the surname down, sorry. But we've got Wendy. So Wendy here, and what have you asked me, Wendy? Oh, she's just saying hi. Thank you. So I've got Tina Fu. I'm a bit confused tonight. My gosh. No, Lisa. Yes. So Tina Fu, she said, hope you're having a great week. I've done that one. So Diane Wilson, I'll jump onto her. Where are you? I've got it here on the somewhere here. I tell you what, this software kills me sometimes. It's either spirit or the software, and it tortures me sometimes. I can't always see. If I go back and look for it, I can't always see the comments. It's just so bizarre. And yet I've written them down, and yet I saw them earlier. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to write them down. So what have we got here? So we've got here Diane. Where are you? Oh gosh. Okay. Here it is. She says, Diane Wilson, hi, Lesley, anything from me, darling, tonight? So, Diane, what I get for you is I get 9 around you. So September month is going to be busy and really significant. I feel like that's a birthday. It's a milestone birthday there. And they're saying to me 9/9. So what does that mean to you? The 9th of September or around October is going to be pretty flat out as well. So September, October it's not going to end, they're saying to me. It's just going to be really, really busy around that time. And I'm also getting anniversary or something that's like an appointment or something in November for you as well. So I also feel like for you going forward, if you have got a white car, so make sure that this white car, and if I see cars or anything like that, I always have to make sure that I give people the time frame of 2 to 4 weeks to get them fixed. Because when I see cars, if it's not you, Diane, it's someone around you that's got a white 4-door car. It doesn't seem like it's a big car. It just seems like it's a medium-sized car, not a small, not a big, not a big Commodore, just like a medium-sized car. And they're saying to me that it needs something fixed on either the tires or I just got battery. So something's not right with the battery. So yeah, I want it fixed between 2 to 4 weeks. Otherwise, don't drive it, because I don't like the idea of people driving cars when spirits pulled it up. So, but I've also got here Jess. She says here, I like listening to you. I think your gift is amazing. Please make sure you look after yourself. Yes, I've said that. So I've done that one. What else have we got here? So Bev with Uncle Mark. Where's Bev with Uncle Mark? Bev. So Bev. Uncle Mark. Any messages from Uncle Mark? I can't find that now. Gosh, this is so terrible, this software. That's why I'd like to do all the hellos first, and then people put the questions in there, because I have to scroll through, and then all of a sudden it comes back and forth. So bear with you. I can't quite talk properly with this man, and I feel like this man had dark brown hair, dark brown eyes. He wasn't as olive skin as I thought he was at the start, but he looked like, to me, he's got quite pale skin, and they're saying to me that the bloodstream was not strong enough, or it didn't have enough oxygen in the bloodstream. So what is that? And I feel like he had breathing issues and anxiety that you suffer with as well. So going forward, and I also get the number 16 around you. So 1 and 6 is 7. So what is the 7th month, which is July? So, and I'm also feeling around September, October for you is something significant as well. And I feel like I can't talk properly. I can't think straight with this man. So what is with that as well going forward? And they're showing me that there was probably around 200 people at the funeral. He was quite impressed in that the passing or the funeral was between 2 to 4 p.m. That's what I'm getting for this man. And I also get the name James around you. So what is the name James around you, or Jerry, James, Jerry, something like that? So I get a James name around you as well, and I'll leave it there. And the message for you is to keep your chin up. You're not actually smiling enough, and that he's worried that you're actually worried about him and worried about other people, but you're not looking after yourself, okay? Because you're a bit dehydrated. So they're saying to me the hydration has dropped, and you need to go and get hydrated with that as well, please. Wow. So, and the anxiety is quite strong with you. Yeah, it's pretty full on with you at the moment. And I feel like there's communication gap around the house. So, yeah, I just feel like there's a communication gap. They're saying to me there's lots of venom and lots of venom coming down the face, which to me just means that the people that are around you, not just in immediate family, just around you, like even work environment and stuff like that, they're just talking rubbish about you behind your back. I don't even know if you know. But yeah, and I'll leave it there. But they'll keep your mouth shut and keep quiet. That's what I'm getting. And be patient. That's what I'm getting. So I'm just going over to my Facebook page because I can see it better here. So Vicky Price said, thank you. Yes, I'm struggling with the thought of leaving my granddaughter. So I talked myself out of it. She said, thank you for your time. Much appreciated. Thank you for the validation there, Vicky. Who else have we got here? And sometimes it's I feel like sometimes I just feel people's pain, and I've got to actually pull back or even say what I get, because otherwise the pain doesn't stop, and it's actually really quite torturing. I did a show, would have been, about 6 months ago now, and I had this horrendous pain in my left kidney. So I knew I had to stay on the phone with one of the psychics that was on my show that night, and we had a chat, and I said to her, you sure you don't have somebody around you that actually has kidney problems or something? I said, I feel like it's taking my breath away. It's so painful. I don't think it's me. I said, and she says, yeah, I'm just about to talk to my friend from overseas. And I said, all right, well, can you ring her now? Because I think it's her. And sure as ever, it was her. And once I told her, about the pain went away on me. So this is what happens to me. And I've got all these people on Facebook, so I've got to make sure I get the right pain for the right person, so to speak. So Chantel Ryan says, hello, Lesley. And Tracy Freer, she says, hi, Lesley, how are you? Yes, I'm good, thanks. This week I'm very good. So Jess Grave, she's putting a smiling face and some kisses. So yes, and Andy Daniel says, rest when you can, of course. So Chantel, she's from New South Wales in Macquarie Fields. It's beautiful. So we've got this, yes, that was that validation I just did. So we've got Wendy Harvey, and she says, we have night ninjas here in Queensland helping the homeless. Oh, beautiful. That's so cool. That's really sweet. So Beatrice, yes, she says 4 a.m. So thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you joining me at 4 a.m. in the morning. Minus 20 degrees. That's insane. So what else do we have here? Yes, Leslie Hill. So I'm solo from this point forward. From last week, actually, I decided to go solo by myself and do my shows by myself from last week onwards. And yeah, so I'm doing it solo. So Helen says, yes, you're welcome. I had shivers down my legs after you read my message. Well, imagine me then, Helen. Gee whiz. So Leslie Hill, she has moved to her own show. Yes, no, well, No comment about that. So hi, Sandra. Thanks for joining me. So Chantel Ryan says, hello, my mum is having a procedure tomorrow to see if sickness is progressing. Any chance? Can you tell me if we're going to get good results, or can you please tell me anything on my mum's health? Well, I feel like Chantel, tomorrow is it's going to be a bit of a surprise, but yeah, I don't really like talking medical stuff. I'm not allowed to, so I'll leave that one there. So what else have we got here? We've got Ashley Norcott. She says, would love some messages from loved ones if possible. I've lost myself a bit with no motivation and would love some guidance on how to get myself back on track. Okay, Ashley. Yeah, it's amazing. I feel the anxiety in you too. There's a lot of people suffering at the moment, Ashley. So, Lovey, there's a lot of homeless people. There's a lot of people that have lost their jobs and got no food, and that's what I'm doing, and just going with you going forward. I get the number 12 around you. So 1 and 2 is 3. So you've got the angel numbers on your side, and I feel like my mouth feels like I can't move it, and I feel like my tongue is tied. That's what I'm getting with this, okay? So, and I just feel like with you going forward, it's time for you to start looking up yourself. I know that sounds general. However, going forward, you're always worried about everybody else, but this time it's all about you, okay? Because if you're feeling like this and you're taking the load of everybody else, and when you take the load of everybody else, you forget about yourself. So it's important to step up and step up for yourself. And the best way I can kick your butt is to put my little PT hat on and just give you a virtual kick up the butt and say, get out of bed in the morning, go for the walk, get your hormone levels up, get yourself motivated. The time that you get out of bed and go walking is the best thing for you, okay? So this is going to lift up all those yucky emotions inside. It's going to lift up all that horrible hormone feeling I'm not saying you're hormonal. I'm just saying that the hormones need to move. They need to get out there. They need to do something. So people were born with arms and legs for a reason. They weren't meant to sit down. They weren't meant to lie down. They were meant to move. So when you start moving, you start sending different sensations around your body with your hormone levels. So that means that you actually start to feel better, and then you'll be more motivated. So the hardest part is to get yourself out the door in the morning. So get up, go to the bathroom, get your runners on, and go for a walk. Just go for a brisk walk, even if it's for, just around the block once. And then the next day, go for a walk around the block again, So it's the best advice I can give you going forward to get yourself motivated, because there's no one else here that's going to do it for you guys. So this is where people go wrong too. And I'm not saying you're going wrong, Ashley, but what happens is that people believe that they need to have somebody else to make them happy, somebody else to make them motivated. But no, it's up to you. This is your journey. This is my journey. This is, Tracy Ferrer's journey. This is, Kelly's journey. This is, Tina Fu's journey. It's everybody's journey. Nobody's here to make anybody happy. It's all about you. And if you want to make other people happy by serving other people all the time, that's beautiful. It's empathetic, and it's a lovely thing to do, and it gives you self-satisfaction, but you're neglecting yourself. So it's time to step up. It's time to actually look after yourself for a change, So when I see people like this, when I do my personal training, it's all about getting them moving. And once they start moving, the emotions are different. The feeling is different. It's more motivating, and they can't wait to come for the next session. So that's what you've got to do with people. It's about putting your own PT hat on, kicking yourself up the butt and saying, you know what? I'm wasting my life. There's people out there that can't walk. There's people out there that are starving. There's people out there that can't even, scratch their head properly. They're paralyzed. They're quadriplegics. They can't do anything. They need to rely on somebody to help them all the time. So you're normal. You can walk. You can talk. You can do everything. You need to kick yourself up the butt and get out there and do something for yourself. And you can hear the passion in my voice there, Ashley. So lucky I'm not your PT. Otherwise, I'd kick your butt. No, I'm just kidding. So we've got Wanda LaCruz. So God is telling me I am coming into money. Do you pick that up? This is on Instagram. So yes, I do. I see that you can earn a lot more money if you had that positive mindset. So look at doing things where you're giving out to people. So when you give, you receive, and that's part of the laws of attraction. And some people don't believe that, and it annoys me when they say that, because I have experienced it myself, and I know what it's like. I know what it is to manifest. I know what it is to say, I want that job and I'm going to get that job. And that's what I do. So it's all about manifesting what you want, guys, and going and getting it. You can't just have everything fall in your lap, So So yeah, Lisa Kasha, she said, The Secret is absolutely amazing. I watch it when I'm feeling negative and it changes my mindset. 1000%. I can't tell you how many times, Lisa, that I've actually watched it myself. It's actually a really, really powerful documentary. Okay, so it's not a movie, it's a documentary, and it's all about the laws of attraction. So it's really, really important that you set yourself up for life. Like, people are still in automatic mode. So when you're feeling down, when you're feeling doom and gloom, it's all about getting out there. And if you're giving to someone, you will receive it tenfold back. And I don't do this to receive back. I do this to make sure that I'm helping people, because when I was sick with my cancer, people helped me. People prayed for me. If I didn't have that, I would have been cactus by now. I wouldn't be here. So I received the gift, and I'm giving back with my gift to help people, if that makes sense. So Michelle Ryan here, she says, hi, Lesley, could I please have a reading? Do I have any messages from loved ones? And I feel like I can't talk with you either, Michelle. So what's going on there with the loved ones? I feel like this is an elderly gentleman, and this man has I feel like he's just got a little bit of a bald patch here, or he's just got receding hair going back, and he's grey on the outside. And he's also got, like, he's showing me how he's got a little bit of skin underneath his neck, and he used to always pull it down. He's showing me that. So he's quite a character. And he's also saying to me as well that, things are tough right now for some people. He said, but you're going to be lifting people up as well. So you're like that kind of nurse, kind of like you've got that nurse kind of, caring kind of behavior and environment that you actually see yourself as that kind of caring person. And he's just saying to me, number 28. So what's number 28, 27th and 28th around you? So the 2 and 8 is 10. So I get October as a significant month for you. And I feel like this man could have passed away, or there's a birthday in October. I'm also getting pain, and it's really quite annoying me, and I don't know why. I feel like it's a sitting pain because my butt's killing me, unless it's me on this chair, because this chair is pretty terrible. But it's either that or the pain in the left hamstring area, just near the butt areas. I don't know what's going on there. I feel like he's either had surgery on there for a torn hamstring or something like that. So somebody's had some form of surgery on a hip or something like that. That's what I'm getting on the left side. So, and the message for you there, Michelle, is to put your chin up. Okay, so you've got your chin down, and they're saying to me that if you put your chin up just a little bit, you'll look and feel a lot more confident with yourself. Stand up straight. Your posture's terrible. They're saying to me you're always curled forward, and you've got back pain. They're saying to me that the top part of the back, where the shoulder blades meet, is quite it's like it's hunched over a little bit, because you're so leaning forward all the time. Your posture is terrible. So stand up straight. Look, they say lift up your shoulders, pull them back, and then pull them down again, and stand like that. It feels a bit uncomfortable because you're not used to doing that. So, but yeah, the posture needs to be looked at. It might even need a brace. They're saying to me, they show me a brace. I feel like you need physio, and then you've got tooth pain as well, because I've got this huge pain in my right side of my face, my teeth, my jaw. You grind your teeth as well at night, and you're fatigued. So they're just saying to me, really, really fatigued. It's like you just need to get your iron levels up, your zinc, your magnesium, all those different minerals. So go and get topped up. Go and get some advice on that, or look it up yourself, so that you can actually, start to feel a little bit better there, lovey. And I'll leave it there. And thank you, Michelle. So you're listening to Lesley Spaliviero. I'm an international psychic medium. I'm streaming live on Facebook on Psychics on Radio Angels on Air. And we're streaming live through Radio SWR 99.9 FM. So I've got here another lady here, Kim Jade. She said, ask, believe, and receive the secret. That's it, 1000% there, Kim. That's beautiful. And that's exactly what you do, is you ask the universe, you believe it's going to happen, and you let it go, you receive it. But you have to give time frames around it. You have to give boundaries. You have to tell it specifically what you want and what time frame you want it. So if I say to Spirit or the universe, and I want to manifest moving, for example, to Tamworth, I say, okay, should I move to Tamworth or not? Give me three answers. Yes, that I should move to Tamworth. And sure as ever, what Spirit will do is, and the universe, they'll show me, okay, next couple of days, I say, give it to me within 7 days. They might show me a Tamworth, transport on the side of a truck. And I go, okay, that's my first answer. Yes, I should move. And the second one might be a couple of days later, and it might flash on the news, Tamworth Musical Festival's been cancelled this year, blah, blah, blah. And that's my second one. Then a third one might be, I might be just talking to someone and they mention something about Tamworth real estate or whatever the case may be. So that'll be the third answer that you get, which is pretty powerful when you think about it, because, the spirit is always listening. The spirit's always listening. All your people that follow you, they're always there. They're not with me. So they only come next to me when I have a show. So, and I don't want to take them home, because you can imagine taking, animals and people home with you. I don't want them all with me, that's for sure. So I'm streaming live off Facebook. I'm streaming live off 5 platforms plus Instagram. So it's 7 platforms tonight, which is pretty cool. So I've got here on, where else? What else have we got here on our Facebook page? So come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I will see you on my streaming software here. So we've got here, Vicky Price says, thank you. Yes, I'm struggling with the thought of leaving my grandmother. So I've done that. Yes. What else have we got here? So Lisa Casher says, I'm focusing all my energy into my Reiki business and readings. Oh, well done. So if you need any help with mentoring there, Lisa, so I can help you with that. It's not a problem. What have we got here? So Jess said, did you say anxiety around me, hun? Yes, lovey. Yes, a lot of it too. So we've got here Nanas Locks, Lokz. I don't know how to say that name. Is there any messages for me from my boyfriend? Right. So I've not seen that name before. So tell us where you're from, suburb, state, and country. And I will come back to you. So LOK is said, I just want to make sure that you're not a troll. Sorry, I don't mean that to be any rude, but that's what happens to us when we see, new names on here. So Tammy Connolly, she says, hi, Lesley, any messages for me from anyone from Spirit tonight, please? I feel I need to get my dad's advice. I'm missing him. Oh, lovey, don't be so sad. He's standing right beside you. So Tammy, what do I get? I get number 22, 24, 26. So what is all those numbers? So why all the common numbers are saying 4, 6, 8? So what are those even numbers? Did you play a game or something like that with even numbers when you were little? Is that how you taught you even numbers? That's what I'm getting. I also feel like Dad, it's like you've got tears coming down your face. It's really, it's a time for despair. And your dad sees this. And what's with the picture frame as well? Because I've got to say all this stuff really quick because he's going really fast. So picture frame 22 again, I'm getting. So number 4, so April month I'm getting, and I feel like I can't even talk. I feel like my tongue's been pulled back into my throat. I feel it's like this, and that's how I feel. So could he not talk? Did he have issues with his throat? Did he have esophagus or something like that issues? Because I feel like I can't talk. And he's also saying to me that his left leg was painful, because I just want to keep moving with the left leg. So what happened there with the left leg as well? And he's always saying to me to tell you to stop frowning, because I feel like there's a lot of tension on your forehead, and that's what's causing some just a little bit of pain in your head. Okay. They're also saying to me as well that you grind your teeth when you sleep. So it's like if you're really, really tense in the jaw, like the jaw is really, really quite tight. So make sure if you can get to a dentist and they can do you a splint for your mouth, so you're not grinding your teeth, so you're not actually, grinding your teeth away. That's what I get with that as well. So a little bit of jaw ache or something. So he's saying to me too that the messages will start to flow better when you start thinking better. He's saying, because your mind's all over the place. So you need to stop. You need to pull back the reins. You need to settle down, calm down. He's saying, be patient and just put everything in a row, like all your ducks in a row. He's saying to me, he said, you write a lot. So you write a lot of notes to yourself. You write a lot of things down. And you've also got pain on your right side of your leg too. That's what I'm getting for you as well there, Tammy. So, and I'll leave it there, but keep doing what you're doing. Keep smiling, lovey, because you're missing your smile. That's what I'm getting for you. So, and I'll leave it there. So I'll keep going with this software here. So if you've just joined me, I'm International Psychic Medium. I'm streaming live off 6 platforms plus Instagram live tonight, as well as Radio SWR 99.9 FM. And I just have to make sure I keep an eye on the time so that I can roll out all the sponsored ads tonight, so at the halfway mark. So we've got Megs Levine here. She says, hope you can connect to me. I would love to hear any news you have for me or a message from my mum. Now, why are my eyes itchy around you, Megs? I feel like there's something not right with your eyes, and I feel like they're going to be that you can't see, or this lady, your mum, could not see properly. So what's happening there? And I feel like they're really, really scratchy. So what's with the eyes there, Megs? And it's really quite hard to swallow. I feel like there's tension here on the shoulders. I feel like there's a huge load on the shoulders here as well for you, and I feel like it's around work. They're saying to me, what's the 3 days or the number 3 that said part-time, or are you thinking of going part-time? Because I feel like that's going to be good for you. There's opportunities. There's 2 times opportunities coming up. So they're also saying to me, have you been thinking about wanting to earn more money, but you want to back off with the job, but you want to be paid more money for the less time? Don't we all? So yeah, 2 opportunities coming up within the next 2 to 4 months. So I also get 4 around you as well. So the April month is quite significant. So you've got the birthdays, you've got the anniversaries, you've got an appointment or something coming up in March. That's what they're telling me as well. So if you haven't got something scheduled, I believe that will be one of those opportunities. So April as well. So March and April coming up for you. And if you're thinking of either leaving work or leaving something that's significant to you, please don't do that now until after June, okay? So wait for after June to be able to do the big stuff that you want to do. They're saying to me that you're really quite creative, and I just saw a book. So are you thinking of writing a book or writing something, or you've been writing some tiny little, I don't know what it's called, like a manuscript or something like that? I'm not sure. So manuscript, that's what I get. Unless if that's not you, it's somebody around you. So it could be either Tammy or Kim, Nanis maybe, I'm not sure. So it could be someone around there, or Diane. So I possibly feel like either one of them are, that sounds familiar for the book or a manuscript, or they're writing a procedure. Like it's a really long specific procedure of something. It's like a manuscript or book. I don't know. It just looks like a book to me. So if I had more time, I'll be able to send through more or get more messages for you. But I'll leave that there. Thank you, Megs. Who else have we got here? So if you'd like a reading, come over to my Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page, and I will do a reading or get to as many people as I can tonight. So Diane Wilson just sent me a validation. Says, thanks, darling lady. My car is blue, but friend has a white one. I went to live in Tasmania in 1999 and got divorced in 1999 in October. Thank you. Oh, right. There you go. Beautiful. Thank you. So Nanas says, I appreciate your time. Please let me know if you can ever get any messages for me. So Nanas, so you want the boyfriend one here. I recall the boyfriend. So what I get for you is 23. So what's the number 23? 5. So they're saying May for you. So I feel like there's a birthday in May for you coming up, and not for specifically you, but I just feel like there's a birthday coming up in May. And I also feel like going forward, there's pain in my bottom right side of my leg. So it's on the right side near the shin bone, but it's on the outside of the leg. So what's going on there? And I feel like it looks like to me either bike accident or car accident for this type of pain, okay? And I feel like that the person's had they just showed me they've had like another car impact on the car that they were in, or the motorbike. I can't quite see. It's like 2 incidents. I feel like there was a motorbike accident and a car accident. And I don't know if it's the same time or I'm seeing 2 different incidents. I can't quite see that yet. And it's showing me at the traffic light. So what is that there? And I feel like this car was either a dark blue car, a dark gray, dark charcoal, dark blue. I can't quite tell what the car color is. Dark colored car. I'm just going to write that down. Yeah, a lot of anxiety around that. This person had pain all up on that right side. So I feel like they were hit from the right side. That's what I'm getting for that. Yeah, and I see phone call, I see frantic, I see people running around everywhere, and I see frantic phone call. That's what I'm getting. It's like a surprise, like your eyes are popped out of your head, or the person that received the call's eyes just popped out of their head when they got this call. So it's I'm going to leave it there because it's too sensitive for radio. So I will just move on. But the message for you there, Nanas, is to try and move forward. They're saying to me, be patient, move forward, but move forward in such a strategy that you have all the ducks in a row as well, because you're not thinking ahead. You're just thinking about the moment right now. So the moment for you right now is to start planning and thinking ahead. You've got a whole year ahead of you. It's not going to get any better if you don't plan ahead, and that's your message for you, lovey. So I'll leave that there, and we will. So Megs Levine, she says, "Glad you are solid. You are all we need." Oh, bless you. You're cute. Thanks, Megs. That's very sweet, but I don't wish anything bad on anybody. And I'll leave that there. So Tammy Connolly, she says, "Wishing you all the best, Lesley." Thank you, lovey. So we've got Tracy Gibson. She says, "Hi, lovely Lesley. Thank you." We've got Christine Bennett. She says, "Joanne Daniels, hi, Angel. I read your name and felt a strong energy and connection and thought you wanted a ring." So we've got a troll on here. See what I mean? Like, seriously, go away. Go to and do your own shows. That's what you need to do, you trolls. Go and do your own shows. Don't jump on my shows. Go and make your own shows, and you'll have a better life. And just remember the karma, okay? So that's right. I wanted to talk about karma tonight. So I've got a few minutes before we go to our ads. But so, you know, there's a lot of people out there that do the wrong thing by people. You know, you get bosses that are nasty to people. They sack their employees for not having the jabby jab and things like that, you know, when it's not mandated anyway, but we won't go into that. And they also do things to people, you know, like you get a lot of people out there that are just vindictive. They want to be nasty. But let me tell you guys, when you mess with angels, when you mess with people that are actually good to other people, there's always karma to come back and bite you, you know. So you've got to make sure that you're doing the right thing all the time. I don't care who you are, what you are, how you are. You know, if you're thinking of being jealous from someone that's got something better than you, then cut it out, because it's not the right format to be running your life by. And if you're wondering why things are happening to you and why they constantly happen to you, and that's your karma, that's the temptation that you take for, you know, doing what you're doing when you're having, you know, an affair. Well, we had a man on our page here the other night, and sure as ever, you know, he wanted to give rings out to one lady but hadn't finished the with the wife. So, you know, what do you expect? Do you expect the next relationship to go just as smooth? Do you expect things to, you know, go really well with other people because you're doing the wrong thing by everybody? You've got to actually start to consider people in this world and start to be, you know, I'm not saying to, you know, be empathetic and, you know, give them money and stuff like that, but what you need to do is just make sure that you actually are helping someone so that it comes back and helps you back later, and you being grateful for your life. You know, there's, like I said, there's a lot of people out there that actually suffer with, you know, depression, anxiety, and all that stuff, and it's not their fault. And, you know, if you can help somebody with that, then good for you. Then, you know, if I can help people live on a show, and if I can do it from here, then anybody can help anybody. So stop being selfish, stop being, you know, asking for the bad karma to come. Because I'm telling you, it will come. When you mess with angels, when you mess with people that are good and you're doing bad things to people, or you're setting people up and doing, you know, horrendous stuff, I don't care if you're a lawyer, I don't care who you are, then you are actually going to have the karma coming back. And I'll give you a perfect example. I had a PT client a few years ago now, and her husband was really nasty to her and her children and yelled at them all the time, just constantly yelled at them. Sure as ever, she divorced him, and sure as ever, I get a message from her a few years later saying that the ex-husband's got throat cancer and he can't talk. So there you go. That's the karma, you know. So you have to be careful with what you're doing going forward, because otherwise it's going to come back and bite you. And I desperately say that because I've seen it happen, and I don't want to give out too many more examples, because I want to be a bit more private with people's you know, readings and stuff like that. But let me tell you, it's come back to bite people. If you're going to continue to be nasty, or you want to do things to people that are good people and that haven't done anything wrong, then it's going to come back to bite you, because you're dealing with angels, you're dealing with people that are protected. You know, so yes, and I'll leave that there. So what have we got here? So Beverly French said, "Thank you for the connection. Yes, he passed of lung cancer, so breathing was an issue, and anxiety. Not sure about the James around me. We'll keep that in mind then, Beverly." You said maybe it's a Joe, okay, but keep that, because I feel like it's a J name. So I don't want to just put it to Joe, but I feel like it's a J name. Yes, dehydrated, and there is probably venom from the mouth, would be from ex-family, and there is a communication gap at the home. Oh, that's probably why. I love it. Yeah. Well, thank you for the validation. So we've got this troll on here. God's sake, go get your own show. Thank you, Christine Bennett, whoever you are. So sending you hugs. Thank you very much, Tammy. What else have we got here? So we got Haley Marie. She says, "Will I move to the water this year?" I don't believe you will be, Lovey. I think it's going to take place around March, April next year. It's not the right time, and I don't feel like it's a good time to move yet. So water around March, water move. March, April next year. That's what I'm getting. So keep your eyes pinned out for that. It's just not right timing right now. That's what I'm getting for that, Lovey. And I'll leave it there. So thank you for that question. So if you've just joined me, I'm an international psychic medium and I relay messages from spirit through to you. So I'll be back in a second.
SWR 99.9.
West. SWR 99.9.
Whoa.
Online 999.com.au.
On your smartphone app.
On your radio.
99.9 FM.
This is SWR.
Sydney's West. Blacktown City Council. A city of talent.
Blacktown, home to over 400,000 people, making it the largest city by population in New South Wales. To keep informed about what's happening in Blacktown City, make sure you subscribe to Council's Community.
I'll be back in a sec. I just got to go live again.
Community announcements, upcoming events, transformational projects, school holiday activities, competitions, and much more. To subscribe, visit blacktown.nsw.gov.au/subscribe.
Station sponsor. You're feeling alone or isolated and you're caring for someone with a mental illness. You must reach out. First step is just reach out through the same forums. It's totally anonymous. You are in a safe environment. You're in an environment which is moderated. You're not the only one out there living it. There are so many of us carers out there.
For online support and connection for people affected by mental illness, visit saneforums.org.
What's better than delicious sausages and burgers? How about multi-award-winning sausages and burgers? That's what you'll find at Woodcroft Quality Meats, all made fresh in store using only Aussie ingredients, with gluten and allergy-free options available, as well as oven-ready meals and great value bulk variety packs. No wonder they've been voted best butcher in Blacktown and Mount Druitt. Station sponsor Woodcroft Quality Meats, Woodcroft Plaza on Richmond Road, Burnside.
This is Jamie Wincup for RAD, recording artists, actors and athletes against through driving. Racing high-performance cars around the circuit requires clear vision, judgment and split-second reaction.
Just waiting for the ads.
Three things when you've been drinking. If you and your mates plan to drink this weekend, make sure no one goes for their keys. Instead, stay over or arrange a designated driver who won't drink. You'll make the road safer for all of us.
The difference is the music.
SWR 99.9.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and I'm a remote viewer. So if you've just joined me, I'm live on Radio SWR 99.9 FM every Wednesday night from 8 till 10. So I have a few readings that I've done of my first hour, and I've just got Tammy here. I've just finished reading her, and she says, "Your advice is spot on." Thank you, Lovey. If you'd like to have a free psychic medium reading, come over to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I can do the reading and post up your comment or your question there, I should say, on the live Facebook page. We've got here Barbara Exton, and she says, "Always amazing, Lesley." Thank you. So Nana, she said, "Yes, he was paralyzed." There you go. So I just did a reading for Nana. So there you go. So we've also got here, what have we got here? KX Murray said, "Good morning. No reading today. Just stopping in to hear you fix lives." She said, "Validation. I just got a job." Oh, fantastic. I start at 11 a.m. It's currently 4:39 a.m. here, Flint, Michigan. Oh, wow. Thanks for joining me, Kay. Today is my first day. Things are turning around, Les. Thank you. I got to get more rest, but love you. That's beautiful. Thank you. So I actually think you're going to have a great day. Just keep smiling, okay? Keep smiling. And you're nervous. Don't be nervous. It's going to be a really, really good day. I think you're going to go well with that job as well. So what else have we got here? So Tammy, she said, "Congrats. Thank you very much." So we've also got Kerry Ryan. She says, "I had a green healing stone that I brought when Mum passed, but now I can't find it. I feel Mum has moved it. Any ideas?" Oh, gosh. How big is it? I feel like it's just like the size of like about so big. Okay, just like you could fit it in your palm. That's what I get. I don't know what kind of stone that is, a green healing stone. I don't know what the name of that stone is, but where I see it, where do I see it? Well, it looks like to me that it's either behind. Now, in your room, do you have a like a what do they call it? A little table in your room, like not a, I was going to say a dining table. God, no, you don't have a dining table in your room, do you, Kerry? No, but I see like a little table in your room, and I feel like it's either fallen in the drawer or around underneath that drawer. So it's like it's around the side of the back of the table. That's what I feel like it is. So whether it's there or not, but I feel like you're going to find some coins there as well. So have a look there for me and let me know if it's there. They're also telling me too that you have put it down, and I don't believe that your mum has moved it. I just feel like that you've put it down and that you've forgotten where you've put it. That's what I get. Okay, so there's two spots. You're showing me two spots. It's either there if it's fallen down. If you've bumped it, it's fallen down, and I feel like you've done this either late at night or it's behind the side table in your room. So you've got behind a little cupboard or a little dining, not a dining table, a little whatever they call it, dressing table, that's the word, dressing table in your room, or it's behind the bedside table. That's what I get as well. So, and I'll leave it there. Thank you, Kerry. So what else have we got here? So we've got Chantel Ryan. She said, wow, you just did a reading for my auntie Michelle Ryan, and you were spot on how she is like the nurse and carer at the moment. I'm going through a hard time, and she is there for me and good advice like a nurse. Thank you. It's beautiful. Thank you. So Nanis is in Oakland. Okay, California. Thank you for joining us. That's so cool. What else have we got here? Alana Simpson, she says, hi, Lesley, could I have a reading about my best friend Khan passing? I feel like I did him wrong. No, lovey, don't think like that, Alana. Alana, there's nothing like that. They don't take it with them. Doesn't matter what you do, what you think, it's all in your head. That's what I'm getting for you. And he's just saying to me 23. So what's 23 to you? So 22, 23, that's what I'm getting for you. And I also feel like that so the 5th month is May, and I also feel like the 4th month, so April, May for you as well is significant. And he's also just saying to me as well, this guy, it looks like to me he had dark brown, like a little bit of fro hair. Is that right? Or curly, like wavy dark brown hair. That's what I'm getting for him, if that's the right person. And I feel like also for him going forward that he was now, and I have to say this because this sounds really crazy. It looks like he was pushing a trolley, like a steel trolley around. I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's crazy. But that's what I see him pushing. Or were you pushing a trolley, thinking of him? I don't know. I don't get it. But something around a trolley. Okay, so and I'll leave that there with that. But I'm just getting from him too that he's not upset with you. He's not. You haven't done him wrong. Okay, so it's all in your head. He's saying to me no, and he's just saying no. Don't think like that. He's shaking his head at me. So don't think like that, please. And he's always around you. He's always like constantly by your side. And he's saying to me that ask her or tell her that her shoulders feel heavy, and that's him leaning on her shoulder, telling her that she's been supported. And do you feel like a wind on your, like someone blowing wind, like with their breath on the back of your ear? Okay, so I feel like that's coming from him as well. So you feel like this little bit of a breeze on the right side of your head. That's what he's showing me, because he's leaning there, blowing in your ear, like blowing something like air towards you. That's what I'm getting. And he's always saying to me that you should be able to feel like the warmth around him. He's saying to me, when you feel lonely, he's saying to me that you should actually, is there a necklace that you have? Because you should actually conduit line to that to him, because you said you'll be able to feel the warmth, you'll be able to feel that energy around. And he said to me that you also see spirit like me, and they're showing me that you've got you're facing to the left, and they're showing me that the little white mist behind you, which is what my spirit tells me, that you're like me, but you don't know how to use it properly. Okay, so can't show me that there's like little dark shadows on your right hand side that you see every now and then, but you don't want to know about it. Okay, so that's just spirit there. So you see it as well like me, but you don't know how to use it. That's the problem. But and they're saying to me that you pick up on energy, and there's a bit of a dark energy on your home as well. And I feel like that's causing a bit of miscommunication around the home. That's what I'm seeing. So yeah, he wants you to, white light yourself. Just make sure you protect yourself with, like I've said this 1,000 times on my shows, make sure you put that white light around you so that you can actually protect yourself, and then turn it into a mirror and ping it back to everybody else and get rid of this bit of negative energy around you that's hanging around you, lovey. And keep your chin up, like you're not smiling enough. You're not enjoying your life. It's like you're doom and gloom at the moment. So pick yourself up. You need to get out of bed, go do that walk, get out of bed and, drink some more water, eat some more good, healthy food. You're not eating enough as well. That's what I'm getting as well. And I'll leave it there. So, okay. So I said for Tammy, the number 22. So she lives in the house number 22. Thank you for that. That's cool. So, and she said, I was born in June, so the 6th month, which is what I got as well. So that's perfect. Yep. Grind my teeth. Yep. That's what I can see you doing. So you might need a splint there, Tammy. Okay. Because it's going to cause you, it's going to break down your teeth later, maybe perhaps break your teeth, So yeah, it's really a lot of tension in my jaw. So make sure that you get something sorted with that, because it's going to grind your teeth down later. Okay, lovey. So I'll leave that there. And we've got Michelle Ryan, and she's given me a validation. She says, thank you for doing my reading, Lesley. I feel everything you said was 100%. Also, you were right about shoulder, back, and toothache. I have been suffering for a while now. Yes, lovey, get yourself to the dentist, or, you might need a splint as well, because I feel like the same issues there, and it's already breaking your teeth down because you've been grinding for so long. So get yourself to a dentist, get yourself and get like a splint, so that you can stop that grinding because of the tension. It's like you haven't relaxed enough, and you're taking all that tension to bed with you and you can't relax, So highly recommend doing what I do, Michelle, which is have it's called Himalayan salt. So it's the pink salt, and it's the pink salt, as well as the Celtic, CELTIC salt. And I mix them both together, and I have a teaspoon, sometimes a teaspoon, sometimes half a full teaspoon, sometimes half at night, depends on how I feel. And what I do is I have that in hot water, I mix it up and I make sure it dissolves. I get the powder form. And then I have that 20 minutes before I go to bed, and then it just makes your whole body just relax, and you just feel like a dead weight, and then you just have the most beautiful sleep. And what it does is it gives back all your essential minerals, gives back to your body all that minerals that you're missing, because it's got about 83 minerals in that, which is natural. Okay, it won't raise your blood pressure either. It's all natural, so it won't do that. So what else have we got here? So no, Nanas, he's not mad at you, lovey. Okay, they don't take, if anyone passes, they do not take anything bad with them. They actually become a neutral person. They become really natural, really peaceful, really calm people. Okay, so whatever they were on before, they're not like that. They're completely calm. It's beautiful. So we've got Lisa Kasha here. She says, I'm working part-time. Oh, beautiful. That's what I said. I think I said that for you, or somewhere here in my book. Did I write it down? Maybe, I don't know. I can't sometimes I can't even tell with my writing. It's all scribble because I have to write so fast. She says, I'm working part-time and in school canteens at the moment. Do you see how long I will be doing this for until I can do my business full-time? Lovey, I think you're going to be doing that till August, September this year. Okay, so keep that as just like as a stabilizer for you. And you need to, I know you're putting hours into the business. I thought this was a validation. Sorry, it wasn't. But you put a lot of hours into the business, but you need to actually start planning a little bit further ahead so you can get further ahead, if that makes sense. So I'm just waving to everybody on Instagram. Thank you. I mean, like a little message thing. So I've got, so who have we got here? We've got Psychic, someone Kelly joined. I can't even see that. Psychic, looks like I can't even see what that name, Honda or something like that. We've also got Diane Aruma Ramon number 9. She's joined us. Legends Alive has joined back again because apparently Instagram will only let me go for an hour on my Instagram, which is Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. If you want to like my Instagram page, that would be amazing. Thank you. So yes, Tammy's come back and said, yep, pain in the right foot. She said, had ultrasound on Monday. Oh, right, awaiting results. Yep, I've been crying. Thank you, Lesley. No one knew about my pain or my teeth grinding. I'm blown away. Well, I like to say what I get there, Tammy, because if I don't, then the pain won't stop. So yeah, and the foot pain was just horrendous. It was really bad. So I'm glad you're getting it looked at. And I feel like you might even look, they just show me I don't want to say it, but I have to say it because it's just showing me that it's really swollen in your right foot. And it's also, you might have a tiny little hairline fracture there. So if the pain doesn't go away after 8 weeks or it's still swollen, make sure you go and have a second an opinion, because I just feel like it's been missed, or you've been walking on it and it's been missed, So that's what I get with that one, Tammy. So yes, so that's the difference between a real, if you're blown away, that's the difference between a real psychic medium there, lovey. Okay, so. And spirit doesn't show me this stuff to, give me a fat head and, make my head swell. It's not. It's just that I like doing this to help people so that I can actually share my gift with people. And it's the real McCoy. It's the genuine stuff, So Mac MACARAYNER from Instagram said, hello, I would love a reading if you can connect. So yes, I'd love to know your real name. But anyway. So I'm just going to go Instagram, MAC. So what I get for you is number 12 around you, and I also get 13. So 1 and 2 is the 3. So you got the month of March, and I also get number 4 for you, so April. So April and March are going to be significant for you. I also feel like this time of year is extremely busy for you. It's like I just got the word study as well. So you're either studying or you have to do some training for work. And it looks like you have to it looks like a little bit of a procedure thing that you have to go through to get to the next level or something like that. That's what I'm seeing. They're saying to me, physio. So what is physiotherapy, or why do you have to have physio? I feel like either on a shoulder or like a part of a shoulder blade and the shoulder area. That's what I'm getting. And they're also saying to me, I don't know why, but I have to say it. I feel like I've just had broken ribs or cracked ribs, or someone around you's had broken or cracked ribs, because I feel like I've got pain in my ribs and also in the liver area on the right-hand side. So who is that? I feel like that might be an elderly lady that's either fallen. She looks like to me she's fallen and cracked her ribs, or actually it looks like to me she's fallen in the bathroom and the shower screen is glass. It looks like I've seen it smash. I feel like I've seen it smash. Yeah. And if that's not you, it's somebody else around here. So this is coming from an Instagram, but I feel like it's either on my Facebook page where an elderly lady, there's a few people on my page. So if you could come along and just tell me if I'm on the right path, because I see an elderly lady, she's had a shower, and looks like to me that she's either fallen through the glass in her shower because she's gone dizzy. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for her. And I'll leave it there. But if you could validate, they're asking me, is she passed? She's passed now. That's what I see. They're saying to me that this lady was clearly alive when she's fallen over, but I feel like that she's passed, or she's on the last legs of passing, if that makes sense. So I also get pain in my right knee for you as well there. So on Instagram, I can't quite tell your name, Mac. I'll just call you. So Mac, the pain is on the right leg as well. So something's not right. It's like she sort of needed to have help and support when she was walking. She was like, struggling from side to side, and she's missed it and she's lost her balance and stuff. That's what I'm getting as well. She goes, she's just saying, yes, that was my grandmother a long time ago there. Yeah, that's right, lovey. So that's the validation that I'm getting for the Instagram post, which is Macarena. So yeah, and I see this lady too. She had like gray hair. She's showing me like light colored eyes. Like she's very pale, very, very pale lady, very fragile. She's saying to me that her skin, she's showing me her skin was like paper. She was on medication that made her skin, very, very sensitive. That's what she's showing me as well. And she's also got the beads. She also got like beautiful little cutie little beads around her neck. And she's saying, oh, tell her about the beads. It's like the pearl beads, and I see the real pearl beads. Did you actually get that, Macarena? Did you actually get that from her, or was that passed down, or did she just used to wear it all the time? Because I can't quite see if it was passed down. And I'll leave it there. So yeah, I just feel a bit sick around her. I feel like she had issues with her stomach as well. I want to get rid of it. So I just feel quite sick around her. And her eyes were blurry. It's like she couldn't see sometimes. It's like she was the low blood pressure or whatever it was that made her dizzy. She couldn't see sometimes. It just showed me that she had issues with her eyes as well. And yeah, she was very placid, very, very placid, and throat, like she's got issues with everything in the end, like a lot of stuff going on in the end. That's what I'm seeing for her. I just want to get rid of the pain. So, yeah, I just feel like this lady was found later. There's a lot of issues in the bathroom when she fell through the glass. By the look of it, she was dizzy. Poor lady. So, and it was like the glass was on. So you come in the door this way on the left, and the glass was on the right, and that's where she's gone to touch the glass. There's a toilet just there before the glass. She's missed the toilet, missed the wall, and she's gone through the glass. That's what I see. It's just like straight through. That's pretty full on. So she, and on Facebook, on Instagram, she said, yes, that was my grandmother a long time ago. She said the pearls passed down. Oh, okay, beautiful. So yeah, she's showing me the beautiful pearl necklace, like really, really pretty. So she said, thank you. Sorry for the pain. You're welcome. It's gone now. So that's good. Thank God. Yeah, I don't like to have the pain. Like I said about that person with the kidney problem after one of my shows. Oh my God, I just could not sit still. The pain was horrendous on my side and I could not sit still. Now this lady, going back to you, Macarena, her energy was very strong. She was very, very, and very positive, motivational person. Like she's just very sweet and very kind-hearted, and she's it's like she had all the ducks in a row. She knew exactly what everything was at the time, so just going forward, she's also, I feel sick in the stomach. I don't get rid of that pain. She's also telling me number 16. So what's 1 and 6 is 7. So July month for you as well. So what are those months? I said that it was the 12, which is 3 for March, the 13 and the 4th of April, some study. I feel like some study around you or with work. That's what I'm getting as well. And also 16 and 7 for July. And I'll leave it there. If you could validate that, I can see your post coming up on my Instagram page. So if you could validate the rest of that would be amazing. Thank you. What else have we got here? Going back to the Facebook. So if you're on one of my group pages, guys, come over to my Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page. So I'm going to scroll forward to see if I've got any validations there. So Tammy, she said, good night and thank you so much, Lesley and friends of Psychics on Radio. Sleep well, everybody. Thank you. So she's going to bed. Good night. What else we got here? Levine, what's that name? Pomana. She said, I wanted to ask if there is anything I need to worry about with my father. No, lovey. Just be really positive. Don't worry about anything. The more you manifest something that's bad, it's going to happen bad. So, yeah, pull back the reins then. She said, when you spoke last night, I ended up texting my sister only for her to say it was shocking. I mentioned my brother-in-law as she was parked up at a spot her and him used to hang out together. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you just need to be a bit more positive there, lovey, with regards to your father, please. She said, hi, thank you for last night. You asked me to tell you about the person that had stomach problems and always scratching. That was my nephew who passed away after my brother-in-law. Oh, lovey. Yes, I felt that last night. So Kelly Marie, she says, Lesley, when you get numbers, do they always relate to a month? Yes, most of the time they relate to a month, or sometimes if it doesn't relate to a month, put it on your calendar because it will be coming up in the future. I'm usually not wrong with my numbers. Okay, so that's really important there, Kelly. I'll keep going, guys. What else have we got here? So Megs Levine, she gave me a validation. She said she had cataract surgery just before she passed. She said just went part-time, but do need more money. Yes, she says my daughter is 18 in April. Oh, beautiful. Not sure of the writing. Love your gifts. Thank you very much. That's a beautiful validation. Thank you. Nan just said yes, his legs swelled up. Okay, and she said, yes, he was paralyzed. Oh, right. That's really sad. Thank you for the validation there, lovey. Thank you. So we've got here, she says thank you to me too. Tammy says, thank you, Lesley. You're wonderful. Thank you. What else have we got here? So Jess Graves says, any messages for me, chick, before I have to go? Thank you so much for reading. I don't know if you've gone yet because it's 9:30 now and that was about 9 o'clock. I won't read you then because you've probably already gone to bed. So what else have we got here? So if you've just joined me, I'm an international psychic medium. I stream live across 6 platforms, 7 platforms with my Instagram live at the moment, as well as live radio on Radio SWR 99.9 FM. I do 2 hours every Wednesday night here from 8 till 10 p.m. Sydney, Australian time. I'm also live every Sunday night on Pulse FM from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock, every Monday night on Radio Live. 90.5 from 9 to 11, and every Tuesday night 10 to 12, and every Wednesday night 8 to 10. So I do 8 hours a week free psychic medium reading, so I can just share the love around the world, help some people, as well as just get rid of all those charlatans out there that troll my page as well, and they send you guys messages, the followers messages. They're always doing something like that. And I just don't know why they just don't go and get their own page if they're so good, Why do I have to stalk everybody else, these trolls? But anyway, we'll keep going. And Wendy's just said the old saying, it's not the snake bite that kills you, it's the venom that's left behind. Oh, I love that one. I'm going to snap that one. That's awesome. I love that one. Thank you, Wendy. That's beautiful. So what else have we got here? We've got on Instagram, she says, I'm not sure about the numbers, but thank you. Well, then put the numbers there, Macarena, put those numbers on your calendar, lovey, please, because they will be coming up. So it'll make sense. Sometimes, we always say that people have psychic amnesia. So when you go to a psychic and you can't understand what they're saying, sometimes if they're a genuine, real psychic medium, I should say, if you can't understand what they're saying, you can either record their actual reading, or what you can do is just write everything down with what they're getting, and then it'll resonate later. So sometimes people have psychic amnesia. I've seen this 1,000 times with shows when I do live performances in person. It happens all the time. So then they come back later and say, oh, remember when you said this? I go, no, because I'm in flight. But yeah, so what else have we got here? So Lisa Casher says, I'm working part-time for school canteens. How long do you see me? Yeah, I've already answered that one. So what else have we got here? I'm just trying to go through my page as quickly as I can. So Sarah Jane Louise McBride says, she says, hi Leslie, missed you by 10 minutes on my birthday Monday. Oh, bugger. So would appreciate any insight into my career progression. Yeah, so happy birthday for Monday there, Sarah. And what do I get for you? So I feel like I need to do a new page. 1 second. So for the career progression, oh, wow. I just feel like you've got to start doing some more study. They're saying to me that you need to just go and do short courses, so a few more short courses, miniature workshops and stuff like that, because you need to have that little bit of technical background in your field to go further. That's what I'm getting for you. And I also feel like that there's a couple more obstacles around April, May coming up. There's the only small ones. I feel like it's going to be a little bit of financial as well. So just going forward, we need to make sure that you're on track with everything. So start saving your money now, because I feel like that the pennies are going to stop a little, like around end of March. Okay, so you're going to be forking out a few more pennies, and I'm sorry about that to give you that information, but that's going to happen. And then by June, you're going to be back on track again. So I feel like there's something not right with the car, and that you have to, they're saying to me the car's a lemon or whatever it is, and it's a light colored car as well. It's showing me a 4-door white car, but I feel like there's something that's got to be done. It's like something that's going to cost you a couple of $1,000s. But if that's not you, it's either somebody around you there, Sarah. So it's either Wendy here or Eduardo Sanchez. So it's either somebody around there, or we've got Athena Lovers, Beatrice. It might be somebody around there, Sarah. So if that's not you, but I feel also pain in my thigh with you, my left thigh, in the middle part of my thigh. It's actually quite annoying. It's like a dull ache. It's like they're saying to me, there's something a little bit unusual with the veins in your legs. So what's going on there? So the veins in your legs, that's what I'm getting. I feel like this is going to catch up with you later, so get it sorted out now if you can, please. And I'll just tell you to number 16 around you, number 12. I'm getting 12 a lot tonight. So 16, 1 and 6 is 7. So you've got the month of July. So something significant is coming up for you in July. So we talked about April, May. It's going to be a little bit chaotic with money and stuff. So start saving your money now and put some money aside, and you'll be perfectly fine. Okay, so you won't feel the brunt of it all. But if you don't, get out of automatic mode as well, they're saying to me, and I'll leave it there. Thank you. So Kelly, she says, oh my God, Alana Castle Hill car park. What's that mean? What does that mean? Okay, I don't understand what that means there, Kelly. So shed some light with me. So Alana and her are probably having a conversation. Oh, we used to mess around with shopping trolleys all the time. Okay, right. So that's why I saw the shopping trolley before. Okay, there you go. So yes, okay, good. Well, I'm glad I said it then, because that's what Spirit showed me. And I thought I was being a weirdo just talking about a shopping trolley, but I could see like you show me the shopping trolley, you know. So that's what your best friend was showing me. He's also going, yes. He goes, got it right. He's going, yes, that's powerful. So Kelly says, I know, told you was with you, honey. Okay, I don't understand that one, but it's seriously a private message or private conversation going in the background on my page, and I get confused with sometimes when people are talking because I can't see what the questions are. So we've got here Dutchy Holland. I don't know where that's from, but that's an unusual name. So good evening, Lesley. First time watching your show and loved your energy. Can I please have a reading? So Dutchy, that's an unusual name. It's clearly not your real name. I'd be surprised if it was. And just going forward to number 17 for you. So what's 1 and 7, which is 8? So we get the infinity number for you. So I feel like 8 is either a lucky number for you or you like that number. They also show me 7 as well. So lucky number 7 and lucky number 8. So you can't, it's like you need to look up the angel number 8. That's what they're telling me. So please look that up because it's really significant for you, okay? And they also show me 11, 11, 1, 1 numbers as well. So you must be going through an awakening. That's what I'm feeling with you. And I feel like that you're seeing the double numbers. So you're seeing a lot of double numbers like 12, 12, like 2, 2, 2, you know. So lots of that stuff as well. And I'll leave it there. Let's keep going. So Alana, she goes, I'm crying. I always feel a breeze on my right side. There you go. So that's beautiful. That was him, lovey. That's your best friend. And that's what I said. He's got his hand on your shoulder. He's leaning on that right side. He's just blowing in your ear. He's letting you know that he's there. So, and he's also showing me too that some of the lights in your room flicker off and on. And that's him. He's telling you, stop crying. He's telling you to say hello. You know, that's what he's saying to you. So Alana, that's beautiful. So what do we got here? So Kelly said, Alana Simpson, he thought the world of you, so he'll always be there guiding you. That's right. He would be so very proud of you, honey. That's right. So so Lisa says, thank you very much. That's fine. Thank you. Thanks for coming back to me. Thanks for thanking me. So we've got Kelly says, Lesley, when you get numbers, do they always relate to a month? No, I've read that. So what do we got here? So Lavina, she says, hi, thank you for last night. You asked me to tell you about the person that had stomach problems and always scratching, and that was my nephew. Yes, I got that one. Yeah, thank you, lovey. She says, I wanted to ask if there is anything I need to worry about with my father. No, we've done that. What else have we got? So she said, Lavina says, when you spoke last night, I ended up texting my sister. I've read that one as well. I read that from my iPad. Sorry, guys. I'm doing 60 things at once here. She says, Lavina says, thank you. I needed to hear that. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you. So Kelly says, AA, I know what it means now. Okay, so what did it mean? Because last night I said the AA. She says, I hope anyway. Maybe Aaron, okay, who is Khan's father? Okay, right, now that makes sense. I'm trying to get a hold of him, but he has something. He has mental health issues, okay, and gone off wall again. Okay, love you. I feel like you need to give him time anyway, okay? So just let him be for now. You'll get in contact with him at the right time. So ask Spirit to help you, okay? So Sarah says, wow, tech stuff, spot on. I'm a dinosaur. Well, there you go. So you imagine me. I've got an iPad. I've got my computer. I've got Instagram. I've got the panel here. I'm live across 6 platforms, 7 including radio or 8 including Instagram. So there you go. So Tracy Freer, she says, is all going to be okay with my move, please? Yes, you need to plant the seed there, Tracy, okay? So it's really, really important that you plant the seed properly and that you go and do everything like planning ahead. And if you don't plan ahead, clearly that's going to tell you that it's not going to go to the right thing, okay? So, and I'll leave it there. So we've got Sarah. She says, no, recently 1,400 tickets. So what does that mean? I don't get that. What do we got here? So hi, Lizzie, how are you? Missed your couple of live videos. Anything for me, please, Saya? So I think I did you last week there, Saya. So I get the number 13 around you. So the month of April is significant for you, Saya. And I also get 22. So what is 2? So they're taking me. So 22 is the 4th month. Okay. So we've definitely got April for you. And I feel like that's a significant month. It's going to be very busy, a couple of obstacles for you. And also just it looks like to me either a birthday or anniversary. And they're also telling me to adjust your time. So what's that mean for you? So I'm getting the watch. This is saying to me, adjust the time. Make sure that you're patient. Make sure that you're getting ahead of yourself. Like say, for instance, if you have to leave to go somewhere in the morning, make sure that you allow plenty of time. So adjust your time to suit, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys a little tip with regards to if you're running late. So what I do with Spirit, and I tested it tonight because I fell asleep on the lounge when I got home from work because I was exhausted, and I said, I got to just chill. So I woke up at about 6 o'clock, I think it was. 6 o'clock, so my phone rang. My daughter was ringing me, and when my daughter rings, my watch actually vibrates on my arm. So anyway, so I got up and quickly got ready for radio, blah, blah, blah. And sure as ever, I said to Spirit, I said, geez, for God's sake, just, slow down the time for me. I need to get to radio. I need to have at least 20 minutes to set up here because I've got a whole lot of equipment that I need to set up as well. And sure as ever, I got here with 24 minutes left to go. And it was like time had stood still between getting from home to the station here tonight. So that's another little tip that you can do with regards to, telling or getting your spirit guide to look after you and getting your spirit to actually, take over and do something for you. So if you're running short of time, say to Spirit, slow time down for me so that I can actually get to my destination without rushing. If it's an interview, just slow it down and make sure that you can do everything properly. Okay. Otherwise it will just be normal time. That's what it'll be. So Sarah Jane Louise McBride, she said thought car was insured. She goes, and my broken ankle caused blood clot in my calf. Oh wow, that's why I had the pain in my leg. Oh, my gosh. So so what do we got here? So yeah, my feed goes really fast sometimes, so I've got to try and catch it. That's why I stream back and forth on my software, and I have to go through my iPad to see if I can pick up some validations. I scroll ahead on the iPad. So I can't always see everything. So yes, I've got a validation here. She's going to explain it to me. I've got a validation from Sarah. I'm just going to scroll forward and I'll have to come back. So what have we got here? So Sarah, she said, wow, tech stuff spot on. I'm a dinosaur. She says, no, recently 1,400 ticket, no insurance. Oh, wow. Got the due date wrong. 2 separate $700 fines. Oh, my God. Thought the car was insured, she said, and my broken ankle caused blood clot in my calf and scared vaccines will cause more damage. Okay. Oh, you poor bugger. I tell you, she said, you are dead right about the financial stitch. Yeah, well, there you go. So, yeah, lovey, people have got to make sure that they're insured because if you're not insured, you just can't get anything. So, and they always say too, with the tires on your car, that if your tires are baldy, you are not insured by insurance. So get your tires sorted, guys. If you think that you can drive around on baldy tires, you can't. A, it's dangerous. B, you can't slow the car down and you skid for forever, especially if it hasn't rained for a while and there's oil, like that oil film / slippery surface on the tarmac, on the tar roads. So you need to make sure that you actually have your car insured and your tires are okay and mechanically, because they can come back at you even if you are insured. I've seen it happen before. So Kim Jade, she says, been in a shell for a long time as victim of crime. Would love any insights. Thank you, Leslie, from Kim. Oh, lovely. So victim of crime. Yes. So, wow. You don't need to be in a shell. I just feel like you need to get out there and live your life. Like, what are you going to do? Stay in a shell for the rest of your life there, Kim? You can't do that. Victim of crime. It's not good. And I feel like the number 17 around you, so 1 and 7 is 8. So we need to make you look up the angel number 8 as well for you. And I feel like that's significant to you. So what is August month, they're saying to me? Birthdays coming up, different things are coming up. And I also feel that, look, don't be scared, because I also see police. I see police wanting to get a report or get something like that from you, and giving an event number, those little white ticket things I think they have. It's like E6768 or something like that. That's what I'm getting, an E number, event number 676826 or something. That's what I'm getting in all these numbers. I don't know why, but that's what I see for you, lovey. And I just also want to say too that there's either a tattoo on your wrist or arm or shoulder, somewhere on your body that's actually significant to a past loved one. Is that right? It's like a flower. They show me like a flower. I don't know, it looks like a lily to me. I'm not sure, but it looks like a flower, or you're thinking about getting that flower, and that past loved one knows that you're getting it and is happy for you to get that. And I'll leave it there. Thank you. So we've got Siren DORADO just joined on my Instagram. Sam Louise 1909. We've got Jennifer MRUK 47422 on the Instagram. So hello there. I'm just going to click the button here and wave at you guys, and thank you for joining me. My name is Lesley Spaliviero. I'm an international psychic medium. I relay messages direct, no tarot cards, nothing from spirit. This is my 83rd show here on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, in our radio SWR 99.9 FM studio. I do this every Wednesday night from 8 till 10 at night, and I also stream another 6 hours outside of here. So I do another 2 radio stations and another, just a friendly, down to earth thing every Tuesday night from 10 till midnight. I have a following on that night as well. So Saya, she said, I have no idea about the numbers. Lesley, someone wants to meet me. Do you think he is serious? A serious one, should I meet him? Yes, I think you should meet him, give him the opportunity. But I just feel like you're going to have you've got to get your ducks in a row with this one. I just feel like it's going to be a bit rocky at the start. So just leave it there. And don't put up your guard. You've got to have your guard up with these people these days. So because it's just there's a lot of baddies out there. I'm not saying he is, but I just feel like there's a lot of baddies out there. So make sure that everything's tickety-boo before you move any further or get all that serious stuff happening. Make sure that he's on the right path. You'll feel it in your heart. You'll feel the warmth. You'll feel that attention. You'll feel that charisma. You'll feel it in your heart. So what else have we got here, guys? So if you want to have a reading, you've just joined me. You can either post it up on the Instagram here if you're on Instagram, or you can come over to my main page, which is Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I can see all the questions. So I'm streaming across 6 platforms plus radio plus Instagram, so 8 platforms tonight. So I try to ask people to give me validation. So Sarah Jane Louise McBride, she's come back with a validation. She said, thank you, gorgeous goddess. She said, I never get enough. So can you recommend short courses that will help with earning more to prepare for this financial dive? She said, maybe even a PT. Touch base with me, because I've got a few things up my sleeve for you there, Sarah. So touch base with me in a private message. That would be great. Just go to either my Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero or Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page, and I'll touch base with you there, lovey. So I help people outside of Facebook and all this stuff here. So I try and, give my best to the world, because I know it comes back tenfold. And I'm not asking for anything back. I pay for radio. I pay for group pages and stuff like that as well. So, and I'll leave it there. I'll go back to my streaming software. So sometimes if I can't see your question, is because my streaming software streams so fast sometimes. It just depends on, if I can catch it, and sometimes I've got to go back and forth and stuff like that. So it depends on what comments come up. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, and country. I do shows here in county if you're overseas, as I'm told by Richard, and one of our producers over in the UK. So we've got here Jackie O'Sullivan. She says, anything for me, please, Lesley. So yes, Jackie, what I get for you. So, and we'll come back over to Instagram in a second. So I've just got a few people there on Instagram. So hold on a second, Instagram. I just got to go over and do Jackie. So anything for me, please, Lesley, she says. So what I get for you there, Jackie, I get the number 12. So I get the number 3 around you. So March is a significant month for you as well. And they're saying to me around 21 and 18th of March. So what are those dates for you? If it doesn't mean anything now, then put them on your calendar. Okay. And I also feel like they just said to me interview, and I also see an elderly lady around you as well. So these this elderly lady had issues with the throat. It's like you're very dry in the throat there too, Jackie. Okay, so you need to actually start to drink more water. It's like they're saying to me, flush out the liver, flush out the kidneys, flush out everything. You need to actually, and I don't want to say this, but you need to drink more water so you can go to the bathroom better, if that makes sense. I don't like to say that, but I just saw you in the bathroom. So, but yeah, and I also want to say too, going forward, there's issues with either a bit of like pain, like on my shoulder here, or shoulder, what's it called, collarbone. So pain on the left-hand side of my neck, my shoulder here, my collarbone area, my chest. So what's going on there? I feel like there's something not right there, or you've had done something to your arm, because I can't quite get my arm right up. That's the limitation I'm having. And also just going forward too with your neck, I feel like there's issues with the neck here. It's like you sometimes wake up with a sore neck, and you can't, they're saying to me, pins and needles with your hand when you lie on your side. So if you put your hand up and you wake up with pins and needles, it's like a bit of carpal tunnel. That's what I'm feeling in your hand. So the only way you can conquer that, which is because I suffer with that, is to put your arm down when you sleep at night, and just try to subconsciously make sure that your arm is down when you're sleeping, so that you don't get those pins and needles. And being a massage therapist as well, you can do lots of things by massaging your arm and all that area in the forearm here to help relieve the pain. So, and I'll leave it there. And if you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. I'm also getting number 7 around you as well. So there's a fly in here, go away. So I get the number 7 for you as well there, lovey. So what's the month of July? So the month of July is pretty significant, and I'll leave it there. So I'm going to come over to Siren _ DORADO, Dorado. Could you tell me about me? Okay, I'll tell you about you. So what I get for you, and they're saying to me a bit of OCD, and they're also showing to me that you've got lots of ideas, very creative person. They're showing me that you like to have all the T's crossed, all the I's dotted, and moving forward. And they're saying to me, you need to get more motivated. You're not quite motivated to where you want to be. You've got the ideas, but you're a bit lazy, they're saying to me as well. But your mind doesn't stop ticking. Your mind is constantly in overdrive. And they're saying to me, sometimes it keeps you up at night, okay? And I feel like for you too as well, going forward, there's some issues either with your throat, or you've had a severe sore throat, because I feel like I want to talk husky now, okay? And then if you could validate this as we're going, that would be amazing. Thank you. But going forward, I feel like that there's lots of issues going forward with fatigue. So make sure that you look after yourself. You're not eating right. You're not doing the right thing by your body, okay? So, and I'll leave it there. Thank you. But if you could validate that, that would be amazing. Thank you. Have I got any more validations over here? So Wendy Harvey said, thank you. You're right. So I'm not sure what that, or Wendy Merce Martin. She said, Wendy Harvey, you're right. They're having a conversation. Thank you, Doke. I'll just go back a step here. So Eduardo Sanchez says, hello, I'm from close to San Francisco. I've been to San Francisco. It's beautiful. A friend referred me. Anything for me, please. Thanks. You guys are awesome. So who referred you there, Eduardo? That'll be nice to know. Thank you. So if you'd like to have a reading from me, guys, so refer me. That'd be great. I can help everybody. So anything for me, Eduardo. So, I just feel like there's an elderly gentleman around you, and I feel like this person has had significant breathing issues, and I feel like also for him, he has he's saying to me that he had a very, like, that there's a lot of thick hair, and I feel quite dizzy, and this person was quite dizzy when he stood up as well. So I feel like I'm very dizzy at the moment, and just to eat was tough. It was really quite hard to eat. So they're showing me him in a wheelchair. They're showing me him being pushed around and wheeled around, okay? And this person was very frail. And if that's not you, I feel like it's someone around this area, like what's this one here? Kane Joshua or Athena Lovers, someone around there. But if that's not right, so please validate that for me. That would be amazing. I also feel that too, that this man had like I said, breathing issues. I feel like I'm dizzy. I feel like my head wasn't there. I'm confused. I don't have my mindset there as well. So I feel like it's either dementia or stroke or something like that. And they show me that one side of his face went. So I feel like this was a stroke for this person. And it also showed me that he just couldn't walk. He just was unstable on his feet. So they put him onto a wheelchair, and it just deteriorated him so much quicker. They're saying to me that as soon as he got to the wheelchair, that it was like 3-6 months in, he was gone. That's what I'm getting. That's what he's saying. I passed in 3 to 6 months of the wheelchair. It says I was debilitated. I guess I was embarrassed. I just didn't want to live anymore. That's what he's saying to me. And I'll leave it there. And I also feel, sorry, I have to keep going, but also feel like for you, the number 11 around you. So 1 and 1 is 2. So what's that number 2? So I feel like February is the birthday, or is your birthday or his birthday. And I feel like that your name, so Eduardo, I feel like that the name was either passed down, or you've got the middle name of him or a great grandfather or something like that. That's what I'm seeing. So I feel like this name was passed down, and it's like you've passed it down to somebody else, or somebody else is passing down. So yeah, and I'll leave it there. So Siren on Dorado on Instagram, thank you as well. But can you do some validation, please? I'd love to know if I got any of that right, and we'll share that with everybody. So Jackie O'Sullivan, she says, wow, 100% accurate. Pins and needles in my arm and pain in neck and shoulder. She said, my partner's sister's birthday is in March the 18th. That's all I get for that month. She said, at the moment, July is my brother's birthday, but also all I can think of at the moment, the lady might be my nan. She had trouble breathing, and yes, I don't drink much water. Thank you. Wow. Thank you for your validation. That's beautiful. So the pins and needles, I can show you properly if you'd like to message me, and we'll just do a quick FaceTime or something like that one day on the weekend. And I can just show you how to massage your arms, because it's really important. I do it to myself. So I'm qualified at dry needling as well. So I actually needle my arms when I have to, and I'm a massage therapist as well. So I can actually just do that, massage my forearms and get right into it to take the pain off. Take the pain off my arms. If I don't do that, I have problems. I can't sleep with my arms, which is really annoying. So yeah, so if you've just joined me, I'm an international psychic medium. I relay messages from spirit through to you. I do 8 hours a week of free reading. So I also make sure that, I help out everybody. So if anyone contacts me, I can't help the world all at once. I'd never get any sleep. But, I get phone calls from, like Wendy Harvey. We had a conversation till late the other night. I think I might have been falling asleep there, Wendy, and I'm sorry, but I got most of it. But I was so exhausted after my show. But I love to help people, and that's just my gift, sharing it back after I had cancer 15 years ago. I was helped by a lot of people, and I had a lot of prayer. And it's not the people that helped me. I believe it's always the power of prayer that actually got me through this. So what else we got here? She said, Wendy Merce Martin, she said, do you think it's safe enough to go away next week? Am I being silly? Yes, you're being silly there, lovely. Stop planting the seed for things to happen, okay? You're manifesting things to happen, and you need to go watch The Secret, Wendy Merce Martin. Stop planting bad seeds. So you need to be really positive. You need to always say things that are positive so that it plants the seed with the universe, and then the universe will go scrambling, and it'll go, oh, wow, this is awesome. I need to, I need to give her everything that she wants because she's asking for good things. It's like when you say, oh, I can't afford this, I can't afford that. What does it do? And you just want to get by till the end of the week. But what does the universe do? It will deliver. Okay, you can't afford this, you can't afford that. You will just get by till the end of the week. You actually have to change your mindset and say things like, how can I afford this? How can I do that? How can I afford this? Okay, so that's the secret to it. You need to go and watch The Secret, guys. I flogged that documentary because it's actually true. It's actually what got me my home. It's got me my lecturing jobs in the past. It's got me so much stuff. It's not funny. And I manifest it and I get it, and that's how it is, and it's like my other radio stations. I always said I wanted to do 3 radio stations, and sure as ever they come up, and sure as ever the other 2 stations are just as beautiful as these people in here as well, and I haven't seen anybody from SWR for a while. So, but yeah, I'm in here every Wednesday night from 8 till 10. So Athena Loves, she says, I am manifesting a message tonight. That's awesome. So Kim's come back, Kim J come back and said, no tattoos, and number 17, not sure, but we'll note it. And August number 18 is my mother's birthday. Oh, beautiful. I'm missing her. Do you sense anything? Yes, well, I've already read your lovey, so I won't do a second reading. It's not fair to the others. So what have we got here? We've got Wendy Harvey. She says, so happy that Leslie saw your circles message before I commented. Have fun, beautiful. That's cute. So what do we got here? Samantha Madigan, she says, you're definitely an angel. You went right out of your way to help me. Thank you. Yes, darling. That's right. I do that. And I don't need anything back. I just, I just have a lot of information. I'm very experienced. I'm very qualified. When I got sick with cancer, I just said to myself, I'm going to go and do everything I love. I'm going to learn everything I love so that I can share the love around the world. And that's what I do. So I became qualified. I'm a qualified massage therapist, personal trainer for 34 years. I'm a trainer and assessor. I lecture anatomy, physiology, and all that stuff as well. So I'm very up there with it all. And, I massage for an elite team here in Sydney. So, I do a lot of things. And when I can if I can help more people, I would. And that's why I go on bigger platforms like this so that I can actually share the love around the world so that I can actually help more people all at once. Because if I just go one-on-one with everybody, it's really quite hard. So what else have we got here? Okay. So we've got Touchy. She said, hello, Lizzie from Melbourne. My real name is Paul. There you go. I knew that you had a different name. But can you please tell me if I will pass my course in a couple of weeks? I have read a little about angel number 8, as you told me, and it sounds promising as we are going through the process of tying an investment property. Beautiful. Yes. So Paul, please go and look at number 8. They keep telling me to go and look at number 8. I feel like a lot of things are changing. Do you have pain on your neck here? Do you have pain in your neck? Pain in your neck. Do you have pain in your neck here? And is it like resonating down one side of your neck? Because I just got that pain there. And if it is, go and get it checked out for me, please. Because I feel like it sometimes restricts you, or you wake up with it. Just show me you're waking it up. But going forward for your course, I feel like that you're going to just skim over the line. And the only way you can get this as a good result, which I feel like a good result is what you need for this going forward, is you need to get your head down, butt up, and study. It's like put your head in the sand like the emu does, because I can see head down, butt up, books everywhere. And they're also showing me too that they're saying to me, the devil's in the detail, Paul. So make sure that you check with what you're doing going forward. And they're also saying too that this course here is going to be a really good opportunity for other things to come up in the future. So you need to finish this course. You need to finish it on time, and also get the number 6 months from now. So what is 6 months from now? What are you up to 6 months from now? So I feel like that's a significant time, or the number 6 for you. Okay, so that's really prominent. So 6 for you, 6 months and 6. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So I've only got a few more minutes before we come off the live here. And I'll just quickly scroll ahead till I see some more validations here. If I can find some more validations, that would be amazing. So thank you, Samantha. You're a sweetheart too. So a lot of people around the world need help, guys. So make sure that okay, so we've got a validation. I knew we had something. So Eduardo Sanchez says, Marissa Serafino referred me. She's beautiful. I've done some readings for her in the past. I remember her name. She says, he says, I think it might be my uncle. He died of colon cancer and went quick. Okay. Within months, he had thick, full hair, and I will have to double check on the birthday. Okay, yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you. So what else have we got here? So I've got Jane Nozelli, ma'am. She says, my husband had another stroke, but is pretty good. Any insights in his future health? This is the 4th stroke since last year. Lovey, I don't know why, but I just get the right side, and I feel like there's some form of lesion or something like that on the back part of his brain. There's something's not right there with the back part of it. I just heard lesion. I heard jaw. I feel like that there's pain in the jaw as well. This is the 3rd time tonight for pain in the jaw. There's a fly in here. So yeah, and I just feel like there's issues with the back part of the head, and that's what's causing the strokes. There's something pressing on, like they're just saying to me, aneurysm, or something's pressing on something. That's what I'm getting for you, Lovey. Okay, and I'll leave it there. So let me just go back to Instagram quickly. We've got Oz Barbie. So she says, hello, my name is Taylor. How are you tonight? Yes, I'm good, thank you. Do you see anything from me at all, please? So this is my last reading. So what I'll do, Taylor, is be really quick because I've got to get off air because I'm Oops, hang on. Marissa Sarah Finch says, I'm so happy my people are getting help from you amazing women. Thank you. Love a lot. That's beautiful. Thank you. So what have I got here? Oz Barbie. That's a cute name. And I feel like for you going forward that the number 8 for you is also significant. And I also get number 6. So what's 6 months from now? I also get pain in my top part of my left part of my shoulder here. So I feel like there's either pressure on you and there's anxiety. I also feel it in my ovaries, and it takes away your breath sometimes. So there's sharp pains in the ovaries. So what's going on there? There's pinging in the ovaries, there's pinging around that area of your lower part of the plumbing, I call it. Sorry, but I also get that like PCOS or polycystic ovary syndrome, something like that, or endometriosis or something like that. That's what I'm getting around you with that type of area, or there's some cysts on the ovaries or something like that. That's what I'm getting. The pain is gone for me now. So it must be you, because it's clearly not me. She said, she just said online, she says, I woke up with a sore left shoulder today. She said, it's been killing me all day. You are amazing, Leslie. Thank you. Yes. Well, I also get for you that pinging in my ovaries there, Oz Barbie. So get that checked out as well, please, lovey. And I also feel like there's a lot of fatigue around you. There's a lot of emotion around you at the moment. So make sure that you're not actually storing all your emotions. When we learnt massage, we learnt that some people can store their emotions in their shoulders, hence the sore neck and shoulders. And sometimes they can get the emotions stored in their butt, which means that they can get the sore lower back and issues there as well. She said, I also have fibromyalgia, a disease, a lot of stomach pain. Okay, that's where I'm getting the pain. Okay, so I didn't pick up the fibromyalgia, but I know about that disease. But yeah, it can cause some pain in the stomach, but I didn't pick up on that actual thing. So, and I'll leave it there, and I'll say good night to everybody, and thank you very much. I've got to go over to our system here, and love and light and love and leave you, and have a great night. And I'll see you back here again on Sunday night on Pulse FM. Thank you. And you're listening to Radio SWR 99.9 FM. Good night, everybody. Bye.
The home of everything to do with Sydney's West.
Good night, everybody.
The latest local news.
See you later. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Good night, everybody. Love you all. See you later.